Okay, so what the heck is intuitive eating? Let me introduce myself. Hello, my name's Kara. I am the founder and head coach for Fluctuate. Intuitive eating has always been a struggle for me. I recognize that I am in a smaller body, so the lived-in experiences of a larger bodied person will differ from what I'm talking about. I will also qualify myself. I have lost probably about 80 pounds naturally. We're going to talk about why the numbers on the scale is not really that important. Intuitive eating is not a diet, okay? It's a way to repair our relationship with food. Me personally, I am 6+ years eating disorder recovery. We are going to go over a couple of things in this video, top 10 things that I've discovered that work for me personally. Maybe it'll work for you. Maybe it won't. Maybe only a couple will. That's okay. Take what you want, leave the rest. That's what this is all about. I got a couple of scientific facts for you. Sprinkle those in. First thing on the list, no more diets. Sis, we ain't doing it. Folks who yo-yo diet, right? Weight cycling, so gaining a lot of weight, losing it, gaining weight, losing weight. Doing that puts you at a extremely high risk for cardiac arrest. So we're not doing that. It's also not sustainable. Fast fat loss also leads to a decrease in the hormone called leptin, which is the hormone that is responsible for making us feel more full. Also, yo-yoing pays attention to numbers, right? And scales cannot possibly give you a full depiction of your health. Okay, 2, we're gonna start with something called the hypothalamus. It senses your energy intake and it also regulates your appetite. It's similar to if you have to pee, you get the urge, or when you're tired, your eyes get heavy. So getting acquainted with where we're at on this scale, starving, weak and grouchy and dizzy. We have very hungry, so we should eat now. We're uncomfortably hungry. We have a little hungry, so we're ready to eat. We have not full but not that hungry. Our mind is on other things. Okay, this is the zone in which we should be replenishing our body with more, right? With more nutrients. Next, we have very full. So we ate more than we needed to. We are comfortable but slightly too full, satisfied. And then we have the physically ill. So we're nauseous, sick, probably after a binge. I know I've definitely been there. Just pay attention to how you feel, right? There is like no rules, just tools. 3, make peace, okay? Make peace. There is so much to unpack here. Let's break it down how we can achieve peace in a scenario like this. So first of all, we're not restricting anymore, right? If you did happen to have 6 Reese's cups, that would be 36 grams of fat, 72 grams of carbs, and 15 grams of protein. Not the end of the world, okay? Not the end of the world. Now, if you were to stop restricting and give in a little bit to this craving that you're having, and if say you just had 2 Reese's cups, if we want to speak in terms of numbers, that would be 12 grams of fat, 24 carbs, and 5 grams of protein. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. If you want a Reese's cup, have a Reese's cup. What is the use in having this like quote unquote ideal image body if you're not happy in it? A day of binging is not going to offset the rest of the week. Okay, so weight is not determined by, oh my gosh, what did I eat this day? Now tomorrow I'm gonna be 5 pounds heavier. It absolutely doesn't work that way. In fact, weighing yourself every day is not a good idea anyway, because things like hormones, water weight, have you gone to the bathroom yet? Did you just eat? Are you weighing yourself at the same time? It's triggering and we don't do it. F the food police, okay? F the food police, because food is not good or bad, and neither are you. But we're gonna fire the inner food cop in you that tells you what you can and can't have at what time of the day, entering like a bodybuilding contest or something like that, or a wrestler, things like that, then like obviously that's a different story. But for like normal folks like you and I, we're gonna go ahead and fire that food cop. When we say things like, oh, I was so bad this weekend, oh, I'm only gonna have fruits and vegetables so I could fit into this dress. No, we're not doing that. Is it true that it's better for our guts to consume more nutrient dense than processed foods? Yes, that is true. But the whole idea of intuitive eating is like this balance between like, are you gonna eat junk all day every day because you want to? No. Are you gonna totally like restrict and only eat like whole foods and like no. We're finding this balance between like what you actually want to eat and what's good for you. And each person is different. I can't stress that enough. Okay, 5, take a pause. What we eat does not define our personality or our worth. Can you say that with me? What we eat does not define our personality or our worth. It doesn't. What I'm going to invite you to do is to take that pause, take that second. How does the food taste? How is it making you feel? Say goodbye to that clean plate club mentality. So when I'm taking a pause, I like to ask a who, what, when, where, why kind of thing. Who is getting joy from me eating this meal? What does this taste like? Do you enjoy it? What's delicious about it? When? So again, thinking back to our cues, do I want to stop now so I can comfortably have room for something sweet after, if you're a person that likes dessert? Or are you stopping at a certain point because you are satisfied? Where? What feels comfortable in your body? That's so super important to ask. Because again, when we're repairing this relationship between food and our bodies, right, that mind-body connection, we have to be in tune with our bodies and what feels good, because a lot of us have lost, like we were just talking about in number 2, we have lost the ability to sense those cues. Why? I am giving my body fuel for all that it does for me. I will fill the tank as best I can without over or under filling. Okay, get in that satisfaction. Whatever it is for you, be intentional. Or is it intentional because you're sharing it with someone else? You're getting ice cream cone with a friend. Learn to cope, right? So, we're going to take a deep dive on the inner workings of your emotions. And we are going to recognize, again, that not all binges are bad. But you know which ones they are, because they're the ones that don't make you feel good. Learning to cope is sitting with an uncomfortable feeling. It's after a binge when you feel shameful. Mutual respect. We are not the same size. We are not the same shape. What works for Shelly down the street might not work for you. And that's totally fine, because we are getting away from outward appearances giving us inward reality. That is not a thing. I could do exactly what my personal trainer does and still look completely different, and that's okay. Letting go of the unrealistic expectations. Moving for joy. We are done with the 45 minutes on the treadmill, unless you like it. I don't. So I don't do it. I personally really love lifting because how it makes me feel. But if you don't love doing that, don't do it. Move for joy. Maybe you're like, you know what, I'm gonna try something different. You go in Groupon and you find a dance lesson. Whatever works for you. The point is, we are moving for joy. We are burning stress. We are not burning calories. Give yourself grace. Honor yourself. We are not good or bad. We are forgiving ourselves when we do have binge tendencies, because guess what? We are talking about progress. We are not talking about perfection. We are talking about how to repair this relationship between ourselves and food. We did not get here overnight. We are not performing for anyone. This is for you to experience more freedom with food. All right, so I know I just threw a whole lot at you. Feel free, watch this video a couple of times, pause, see what works for you. Let me know in the comments below what you like, what you don't like. Let's learn together. If you got any value at all, like, comment, subscribe. It really helps us grow, and we would love to hear from you. Look at this bun.